There he is, there he is. Oh, there he is. Hey, I'll tell y'all. Now, everybody wants to know, there's a lot of different fish out there that are good to eat. Some of them are trash fish, everything like that, but they're all sport fish. And that's what I'm doing today. Oh man, then that's a nice one. Now everybody knows that sheephead are great eating. It's just that they are kind of a pain to clean, and you got these big spines you always got to deal with. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all, as a sport fish, this thing is just awesome. If you got kids, they are so fun to catch because they really fight hard. They're easy to catch because you just use dead shrimp. But look at those teeth in there. Every kid loves to see all of those teeth in a sheephead because they eat barnacles, they eat dead matter on the bottom, and they eat our shrimp, and we love catching them. All right, that's another one. We're gonna let him go. Now, the terminal tackle you want to use for this, or just all your tackle, is you want a 4000 series reel, and you want to use braided line on here, okay? And the reason why is, you know, sheephead really pull and fight, and you want that 30-pound test braid. I have my normal rig that I use for everything else, redfish, speckled trout. Oh man, and they fight so good. And I got a 1/4 ounce jig head tied on. Oh, with some dead bait. We're using dead shrimp. Man, this is a fighter here. Oh, man, he is getting after it. And all you're doing is putting that jig head down there with a dead shrimp on it and letting them get a hold of it. Wow, look at the size of this one. Man, it's beautiful. Look how awesome that fish is. That is one pretty fish, but he's pretty big too. With these sheephead, when you're trying to catch them, is you want to make sure you have good structure. You want to, reefs are really good, or rigs that are old, you know, old sunken boats, they hang around there, you know. These are reef fish, that's what they are. So they're gonna be around any kind of artificial or natural reef. And this fish right here, he'll be waiting for it, sitting on the bottom, majority of the time feeding on the bottom. And with these big teeth like this, they're eating barnacles, but if a dead shrimp comes right by, or really any shrimp, they're gonna eat it. Another beautiful, big, nice sheephead. All right, boy, back in the water with you. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to use just regular market shrimp. Dead shrimp works the best. Use a 1/4 ounce jig head or a 3/8 ounce jig head. But what you want to do is go right in on the tail, push it down, curl it over, and have your bait similar to that. That's how you want it to be. And what it'll do is that'll sit on the bottom correctly like this, and when that sheephead comes up and hits it, the hook will get him every single time. All right, there we go. All right, I'm gonna change up my technique a little bit. I'm gonna put a Versamax cork on with a lot of rattles. And the reason why I'm changing my technique is that I'm always trying to learn. I'm always trying to figure out different things. It doesn't matter if I'm fishing redfish, sheephead, cobia, it doesn't matter. I wanna find out, like, do they want it popped? Do they not want it popped? How they're gonna take it under? And all of those little things, as you're fishing, you learn a lot from it. Now right now what I'm doing is I'm fishing a reef. I've got oyster shells all on the bottom, but there's these little humps. I've got one of those humps right here in front of me. And what these sheephead do is they just school around it. And they come back around and you hook one, and they come back around, you hook another one. And if you got 3 or 4 or 5 people fishing on a boat, if everybody's out there at the time that the school comes around, everybody will hook up. Oh, there he is. Man. Now, I will tell you, when you're fishing these sheephead, one good thing is you can chum a little bit by throwing a little bit of bait out every once in a while to keep that school in with you. I'm kind of doing that also. And then the other thing is, when you're reeling them in, you want to make sure that you see and you watch where you caught that fish, because that school's going to stay in there. They're all going to want whatever the one has, and you'll find out that every cast you can hook these things. I mean, it's really, really fun. I mean, I am hooking these things one after the other. It's just an awesome fish, to catch. Oh man. And I'll tell you, you can fish them. I'm fishing just a jig head on the bottom, and the only reason why is because I'm kind of shallow, and I like that feel. I like the feel of hit and the strike. But with young kids, you can just put a regular style popping cork on. Just make sure that the bait is on the bottom. If you're in 2 feet of water, put it at 3 feet. If you're in a foot of water, you put it at 2 feet. You know, put it about a foot or 6 inches further down, and what that'll do is it'll make sure it's on the bottom. It'll give the time for the sheephead to eat the bait, and then the cork will go under, and it'll work out. And you can just catch them like this every time. This is a beautiful sheephead right here. Great stripes on them, good teeth on them, and it's awesome. That's another great one. All right, let me get his buddies. Well, there he is. Oh, well, look, y'all. I'm gonna tell you, you come out here with your kids, this is a great way to fish. Just remember, rigs, reefs, and wrecks, get you some dead shrimp or some cracked up crab, they don't really care, and get them on it. And this is the last one we got right here. Oh, come on, baby. And remember, you just wanna come out and have a great time with a fish that's extremely good eating. I mean, you can even make mock crab with him. This fish is a fish that'll have everybody enjoying a great day out in the water. I know I did. I had a blast catching these things. Caught a lot of them and almost got my fingers bit off a couple of times, but I'll take it.